Alright guys, welcome to Skinny TV Plus on YouTube once again. What a bad night it was for Ghanaians yesterday at the El Madina Stadium here in Rabat, Morocco. Ghana 1, Malawi 2. Ghana Black Queens failed to qualify to the next World Cup from yesterday's game. But we have another route. Your Kwanfo will be able to qualify to the next World Cup. Interesting, no? We had the easiest way yesterday, and so Yan Faso. Now we have to go through the difficult part or the difficult route. We will talk about it in this update. After the game, coach spoke, players have also spoken. I brought you guys more updates, and I'll talk a little bit about that. But the big one here, Black Stars coaching job. Who is going to be the next coach for the Black Stars team? See, as of now, Carlos Queiroz. We have one ESCO member who has come out to speak about who becomes the next coach for the Black Stars team or other coaches that are being considered. Together with assistant coach or coaches for the Black Stars team, we will talk about everything in this update. We also zoom in to some Black Stars players. Antoine Semenyo, he is performing amazingly well for Manchester City. We'll talk about him. Kofi Kyereh, finally, we also talk a little bit about him together with some other interesting updates in this quick one. If you have joined me, please do all the good stuff you like first. After that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Put us on post notification to get more updates on this platform. Also, do us a favor by sharing the video so that others will come here and enjoy the very latest on this platform. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box. I'll be doing my best to give more shout outs in our subsequent updates. So today, actually no time to waste. But how for do we have to bring you guys the update. Let me continue to recommend Nala to you, especially if you're watching me from the USA, UK, Italy, France, Germany, in fact, anywhere across Europe, and you want to send money to anyone in Africa or Ghana especially, just make sure you use Nala, N-A-L-A. Or even if you're watching me in Ghana or someone wants to send you money from Europe or USA, just tell the person that go to Play Store, App Store, download Nala, use Osikeni's promo code. In fact, use my promo code, Osikeni233 to register, and right after registering, just send your first transaction exceeding $50, £50 or €50, and instantly you are going to be rewarded with $20, £20 or €20. It is smooth, fast, and very reliable. So far, me Morocco no be sending me car. So if you want to send me money, just make sure you use Nala, and you enjoy $20, £20 or €20, depending on where you are sending from. Quickly, let me begin the update from the quick ones here. Then we go to Ghana Black Queens next, some other brouhaha around. Kofi Kyereh, as I said, finally the player has signed for a club. Hey, the player sustained anterior cruciate ligament injury, ACL, and he went out for 3 solid years without playing active football, competitive game. He returned going to the end of last season, where he played some few matches for his side, SC Freiburg, until his contract ran out at the end of June this year. And the club, together with the player, mutually, they ended their partnership or their contract, and the player was on a free transfer. And finally, the player has signed for Osnabrück in Germany. So he's going to play for German Bundesliga 2 side. And today, officially, he's been announced or unveiled as a new player for Osnabrück, and we have to also update you. So Kofi Kyereh, piece of good news, he's going to play competitively this year, and I have to also update you guys on this channel. Many were asking me, Kofi Kyereh updates, which club is he joining, when is he going to play? Finally, one of the best midfielders that I saw in the recent Black Stars team is now going to play actively. We only hope and pray that he'll get more minutes and eventually return to the Black Stars team when he does very well for the club side. So that is it also on Kofi Kyereh. He's basically going to reunite with his former coach, Timo Charles, at FK Osnabrück or VFL Osnabrück. And that is it also for the player. Away from him, let's talk a little bit about Caleb Irenchi. The player has started training sessions with his new side, Coventry City. Just recently, I brought you guys some updates that the player completed a move of 30 million euros. In fact, the biggest in the Scandinavian League and the biggest in the history of Coventry City. The player moved from FC Northern to join newly promoted EPL side Coventry City to reunite with another Ghanaian in them, and Brandon Thomas Asante, agent BTA that we call him at the moment. So already the player, he's gotten off the mark and he's training in a good shape. We only hoping and praying that that tag on him as the next Michael Essien will actually come into fruition as the season begins very soon in this August. So that is it also on Kelly Birinchi. We will continue to monitor him, update you guys as and when he makes his debut and his performances for Frank Lampard's Coventry City in the EPL. One Black Stars forward, Jerry Afriyie, he's also on the verge of joining another side. This player was signed from Tots FC, a Division 2 club in Ghana here, straight to join Alcacia. When he joined Alcacia, he was loaned twice, one to a second-tier side in Spain, and last season he was loaned to RAAL La Louve, where the player, I think he did well, contributing to about 10 goals for himself. And after that, new club, KRC Genk in Belgium, they've seen the prospect in him and they want to also make him a priority sign. And I understand a €6 million package has now been agreed between Alcacia and KRC Genk in Belgium. So if everything goes right, by the end of this week, dear, we should expect Jerry Afriyie to sign for KRC Genk to go on there and continue for the Belgium Pro League side. And that is it also on the Ghanaian forward, Jerry Afriyie. Away from him, let's talk a little bit about Antoine Semenyo, who provided 2 assists in the last game for Manchester City. Semenyo, the minimum, Charlie, or Bobos, pre-season, hey, goals, assist. In fact, assist no one more. Yes. The last game against Atletico Madrid, the player made sure that he will provide 2 assists. And Enzo Maresca, I've seen that Semenyo has now been moved from right wing position that he was basically playing under Pep Guardiola to now play at his favorite left wing position. And Semenyo, Okukisa, assessed Bogum. He was also adjudged the player of the match in the game against Atletico Madrid. And that is it also for Antoine Semenyo in their Asian Tour 2026. I think Ono be the best player for them in this particular tour. Now, let's come down and talk about this quick one. Then we'll go into the Black Stars coaching job. Yesterday, CEO at the Al Madina Stadium here in Rabat, Morocco, Ghana Black Queens. In fact, just watch these short videos after the game. Watch it after that. Just watch these videos.
سيداتي وسادتي نقدم لكم جائزة أفضل لاعب في مباراة من كوبا الجديد رقم 10 من المناوي. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting you the Total Energies Woman of the Match, number 10 from Malawi team, Tewa Shawinga.
So yesterday, Charlie, it was emotional roller coaster. Ghana Black Queens, we couldn't qualify. And watching Portia Boache, hey, this lady has been a warrior for the Ghana Black Queens. And personally, I felt like she needed this 37-year-old centre back. She was so amazing for us anytime she steps on the field. And yesterday, against that is Scorchers, right? Scorchers of Malawi. And in fact, Ghana lost 2-1. In fact, we strike first though, just on the 7th minute. Na ball them. Chantal Boyclocker. Amazing goal from a cross by Alice Kusi. Eventually, yenya a header. I buy a kakra then Chantal. I'm a ball no cry and see for then that volley was in there. Ghana Black Queens, I thought it was going to go like that. In fact, Juanana, Temwa Charinga, or Tekano in the first half. Then eventually, Kyereh also scored the goal on the 79th minute. Charlie Edding. Coach Kim Lasbjørgren, he spoke after the game. According to him, this is his sad moment. In fact, in the past 20 years he's coached. I also asked some few questions concerning his substitutions of it. I think were spot on for me yesterday, and some few things that happened at the post-match press conference. I've posted this on Skelly TV. You can also check it out for yourself. Now, let's talk about the next task for us. Now, we have the biggest route to go through to qualify for the Women's World Cup. After 20 years, Yenkobi, and this time, Siebekwa, this is the route. On the 13th of this month, just 13th, next 3 days here, Ghana Black Queens, we are playing against Ivory Coast. Elephant for one man, we are playing against them. Exactly 6 p.m. That is local time here. So in Ghana, it's going to be 5 p.m. We are playing against them at the Labi Zaoli in Casablanca. So I'll have to move from Rabat here back to Casablanca. Unless I may do for unless we do a GoFundMe for Skelly TV, you know. So we will have to move to Casablanca again to go and play that game against Ivory Coast. Now, after that, then we will go and play intercontinental playoff. I'll be putting some details on the screens. It is quite complex but simple. So Ghana Black Queens will probably be playing about 4 to 5 matches before we can qualify to the next World Cup in Brazil. The reason being that if we win against Ivory Coast, now we will go into intercontinental playoff. As I said, I'll display it on the screens. And this is how it's going to be like. We are going to have 2 groups of about 6 teams. The top 2 teams in each group will progress to the final playoff. That will be played in February. But the playoffs I just spoke about, that will be grouped in 6 groups. It will happen in November, December this year. Then if we're able to progress there as top 2 finishers in the group, we will now go and play in February 2027. That is where we will get to know the final teams that will qualify to the World Cup 2027 in Brazil. Until the equine wow. But we have to just hope that first of all, we'll get it done against Ivory Coast. And after Ivory Coast, no, I'll come here and speak into details as to how we can qualify together with all the seeded countries in this one. Already, we know some teams who are going to be in there. Papua New Guinea is also in there. One spot from Europe will also be there. AFC, CONMEBOL, CONCACAF. So if we win against Ivory Coast on the 13th, I'll come back here and explain into details how Ghana Black Queens can qualify to the next World Cup in Brazil and our possible opponents that we are going to face, because at a point they will use your FIFA rankings to actually seed some teams. Send your last playoff to the World Cup a year Congo to me qualifying. You know, at a point they seeded some countries in this Women's World Cup. So we'll see how things will go. Black Queens, baby, you done it there. Nanka, Malawi, 158th in the world. Oh. They defeated us. Charinga sisters, almost had been rough, but we also had our good talents. I think we didn't manage them well. We didn't manage the game actually well, and that is our exit for us. So, WAFCON, I'll display the semi-final pair on the screens for you, as we had Nigeria Super Falcons. They have also been eliminated by Cameroon. They won against them 1-0. But before then, we had South Africa, who also were defeated to the host country, Morocco, 2-1. Then another game was between Algeria and Ivory Coast. Algeria also won against Ivory Coast 2-1. And that's how the quarterfinal went. So semi-final is going to be Morocco, host country. They are going to lock horns with Cameroon. Then we will have Malawi, who also lock horns with Algeria. And to find out who do you think is going to be, let me know it down there in the comment box. Let's now talk about Black Stars coaching job. I brought you guys an update on this channel that Carlos Queiroz, looks like he's having the support of the technical team, Ghana Football Association first, the ESCO members, even the president of the land, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has spoken about him. According to him, also coach Neyade, we need to support him, and he's already spoken to the FSA, Omunkipino, so that he will continue to coach the Black Stars team and a whole lot of issues. Now today, we have the very latest concerning the Black Stars coaching job. 2 days ago, an interview was done on Ezra FM. It's an FM station based in Kumasi. And according to the Ghana Football Association Executive Council member, Mr. Nana Odro Safo. Hey, how can I combine Mr. Nana Odro? Nana Odro Safo. He says GFA is now speaking with new coaches. That's what he said. According to him, they are speaking with new coaches to take over the coaching job. And I was like, I did what I say who say about. And he also stated that Carlos Queiroz wanted to play beautiful football, but I said he had limited time. That is why he didn't play that beautiful football. He added that for the assistant coaches there, I would not like to speak for him. Let's listen to what Nana Odosafo, ESCO member, has to say concerning Black Star coaching job. After that, we'll talk more on this channel.
The Black Stars won't come Accra because you say Nyamia Doma Achakra September, October. Your AFCON qualifiers are bebo, but don't want to be say Coach Ben Eba Carlos Queiroz to also and I say new one Eba and commodity to say.
Well, Melo can say you need not standing national team. Players say you have to come through their windows, and we have facts. But the matter is, we are still in talks with some coaches. I believe so. I said, you call work up by Curiosity. I feel the report about it. And it's a report about it. Share reports. The best share as ESCO. Your last meeting, and I feel now we cannot share that report online. Or say, you print out, you share report to me. But me as Nana Sapo, if you should ask me, say, why and I'm a panel as a coach of the national team, I think say, yes, exercise not check coach we ba no coach we ba no Carlos by with more by Carlos when the team when you more time to play with them to get what he wanted. Now share the report by now I'm on for say there is something somewhere then okay somebody say one person should not take the football and run the whole field. No, just umpire style of play whereby we want to play the samba. We got or 7, we got or 11, we got 50 or no pay or pay pa. Or by the way, your time, any pa. That is where he decided to pack the defense and once in a while pull a surprise, and he did. And I think when he's given the opportunity to coach the team, he is going to have an ample time for us to also play the European style of football, which is the trend now.
Okay. Na say pedeo came to wasi pa. Na say coach in report no convincing enough to the ESCO, yes sir.
Coach in report no, like I said, no ESCO for young can. But coach no the need to the message or the two very thing. Social media and after World Cup no.
Sure.
I can't say he believes in the footballer. Yeah, boy, from Unia, from a former Yao, from Yao, at least 5 touches, 6 touches. He also believes in that. Until say you are cut out the reports, that's a man for everyone can watch them. The football should not be built outside the stadium at the park alone. The Black Stars should not be built outside the stadium alone. How can a man for the cancer? Or can some way, and the man for some fine yard said, by a coach here, also say more.
Okay, last weekend in some call ESCO meeting. Na yate to be say nkomo bi ko ba so say mo say going forward no nya dey say mo be ma local coach bia assist Black Stars coaches bia obeba bia bibi say PM na enye san so asay na net airport.
Oh, young Casada. It might be the opposite direction.
Wait.
Okofa Brunia worry that so. But so many years mama. That's a local coach. That's a one local coach na assistant. A better na local coach so improvement. Office say obeti say Fatah Dada. I call your friend say America. Ana oni go for train and ikoye ejuma. And so back to my car himself, Fatah Dada was actually uncanny and wouldn't know that. When she actually began to say, "Wabong," what you say? Antino, and yellow Yene coaches, coaches only yellow car coaches, and a bay. They cannot come in. They can bring their people. If you are about me with this particular position, I want to handle it alone because of trust. I'm afraid it's V1V. Accepted. But your V1V, no, that don't say, yeah, so Obama will be disadvantaged. No. You come with extra benefits. And that's a whole back again. Obana, I really show you now. They don't say, as it's added value, like Bonifan added value. And the added value, they say, Obaka over corner, they say, and the yellow credit that. And yellow credit that. Say, you see a Maluka coach here and enter a friend say, I'm assistant to my Black Star coach. Oh, brother. Oh, I know credit.
So that is coming in from Nana Odrosafo, ESCO member, speaking about the Black Stars coaching job. So, per what he said and per what I understand, one, next Black Stars coaching, we don't know. Even though they are speaking with Carlos Kyereh, I understand they have issues with his demands and how the contract structure, everything is. I say there's not been any agreement yet. So right now we don't know who is the next Black Stars coach or who is going to be the next Black Stars coach. Right now, we don't know. Two, they are speaking with some other coaches, but in his statement, he made it clear that the FA, they support the man. He feels like the man did well, and if he's given enough time, ample time, Obebo he's going to play that beautiful football. For him there, he said the European style of football, meaning if that is called the European style of football. But we all know that Ghana near Pesa Samba style of football. I said possessive football. No? According to him, if the man is given ample time, but when he came in and he had no time, he had to resort to defending na a woman about counter attack and on Nana Orkan. That is according to Nana Odo Safo. He also made the point that for the assistant coaches there, obviously you bring Ghana new one because they don't want a situation whereby you and you will not have any other Ghanaian on that particular one. I think it was a statement that was made, so he needed to clear the air on that side. And so, no matter how it's going to be, there will be an announcement. Last week, the ESCO they met, but they didn't come into conclusion because Carlos Queiroz, his final report was not in. Right now, they are back. So let's see how things will go. Whether they'll be able to arrive at a decision with Carlos Queiroz to continue as the head coach, or they will bring a new person. New person, let me see, Edine Dawson. Right now, some of the names that popped up, they've now been assigned. One is Heavy Renard, or the Ivory Coast Afana Dada. Two is another coach, that is Bobista, who is now a coach of RS Bekan, together with some other coaches. And maybe Pisho Musumani, I think so that's available. He can come in. Tom Senfield can also come in, or he's now assigned. A lot of the coaches are there. We'll continue to monitor them. Any decision that will be arrived, be rest assured, I'll bring it to you guys on this channel. But this is the lengthy update for you guys concerning who becomes the next coach for the Black Stars team and some other interesting updates on this one. I'll bring you guys shout out more updates in the next ones. Like the video for me, share, and follow to get more. Ras photos, or say hey, my money diyan my main called that. Ras photos, or see Usika Bomidin Ras. I'm a solid guy. Yesterday, Ras was very, very emotional. In fact, that video is the video you watched before this one. So yeah, share Ghana no. Ras was crying, like he was in tears when he was shooting that shot. And Charlie, it'd be very, very sad. So shout out going out to Ras Photos. He's doing well in this women's AFCON. And yeah, shout out going out to him. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Like the video, share, and follow to get more. This was Kenny TV Plus. And of course, we shall meet later. Please subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell for more.